So next up is the while loop. The while loop is very easy to create an infinite loop, so be very careful before you run your program. So below the cards, we're going to make a while loop. Declare variable, let current card equals, don't assign it a value, and then we're going to make a while run. So current cards equals math, okay, cards math dot floor math dot random times 4. Great. So now we have that. I said cars, not cards. Okay. And then if you notice run for continue message. Wait, lost connection to Code Academy. We have an infinite loop. So if the stop condition for our loop is never met, we will create an infinite loop. Concept review. All right. You will give us, oh, we don't assign it to anything. So while our current card does not have that value, spade. Current card is not equal spade. Current card equals that. And let's also console.log it. Current card. So in theory, it's not going to happen, but in theory, this will create an infinite loop. Because it is possible for math.random to never equal a value where this equation will equal 1. It is possible for math.random to just keep finding all of these. The likelihood of that is infinitesimal, quite literally, but in theory that could happen. So if I run it, you'd see it runs until it says spade and then it stops. So notice how it runs until it says and includes spade, because we assign it after the condition. Okay, if you want to test the condition before you run the code, or sorry, run the code and then test the condition, you do a do while. And so it would look like do this while this. Okay, and so it's basically a backwards version of this. So you run the code and then test a condition, run the code, test a condition, run the code, test a condition. Awesome, your loop is running, but you can't tell if it outputs anything. Let's add a, okay, I already did that. Notice how it stopped immediately. So let's keep doing it until we have an infinite loop. See how long we can get it. That was pretty long. Whew, that was pretty long. Great, I don't care. All right, do while, I literally just explained it. It's running the code and then running the condition instead of running the condition and then running the code. So we'd like a program to simulate part of the baking process. Let cups of sugar needed and assign it a 0. 60 cups of sugar must be added to the batter one at a time. Declare the value of cups added. Okay, do cups of sugar, or cups added plus while cups of sugar needed is not equal to cups added. So if I say const cups added equals 500, this will be an infinite loop, because it will never satisfy this condition. So cups of sugar needed is not equal to cups added. There is never, because it's trying to iterate up, it will get to a point where 60 or 500, if you keep adding 1 to 500, it'll never reach 60. So it will never satisfy this condition. So this is a bad thing. So if I start at 0, it will reach 60 unless I do minus minus, which obviously doesn't make sense. You can't take out a cup of sugar after it's baked, but you understand the point. So we need 60 cups of sugar. I wonder what the heck we're baking. So let's run it. cups added. Oh, it said const. Let cups added. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so console.log within the do while. Console.log cups added. And then console.log cups added. So in theory, this should stop at 60. We should stop and include 60 at this point. Run it. We have 60 on there twice because... What? I am using the correct... What? Oh. Do I do that? What do you want me to do? Add a console that I did. Create a do while loop. I did. You literally don't tell me to do that. Okay. Look. This really bothers me. Oh, it wants me to have that thing. It's... My code was fine. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is what frustrates me about Code Academy, is when you get to these complex things, it doesn't look at every possible solution, or it doesn't look at what... Yeah, that's really annoying. So anyway, you have the while and the do while loop. Next up is the break keyword. I'll see you then.